Impatient for PCs bringing you news from Bethesda. Because Todd had some bad news last week, but he gave us a little note to read. Mr. Internet has provided me with the link, and we're going to give it a little read.
This is
Any
the new
thoughts?
way, They used to have, YouTubers used to have to issue apologies for saying slurs. Now you got executives issuing apologies for making the wrong games. We've
Well,
come
that's yeah. It's always
truly a long way.
it's a good day for me when the apology from Todd happens. Is there an
Yeah.
apology in here though? I don't know. Does he know what he's sorry for if there is an apology?
You're right. I might have assumed a little too much. Why don't we just get right into Todd's own words?
Oh, real quick, there's a little bit of feedback that I can hear myself. I think from your end.
Let's try that. Hello, hello.
Let me hear. Let me. Da 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 da. Yeah, I can still hear myself in
Let me see if it's
something.
pulling from the wrong mic. It should be right.
Yeah, I see
It's
you
kind of
wearing it.
strange.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello. No, I can still barely hear myself, but it might maybe it might not
Is
come
that on
through.
your end, maybe?
I don't know.
Like, let me mute myself and then you
Hello, hello. No, I
didn't
don't.
hear it.
No, I don't hear it. No,
Okay. So strange. Can turn it down a little more.
yeah, it should probably be okay. I don't. I don't hear it now.
I
Well,
just turned you down in my headphones.
barely, but
What the hell? It's so weird. Let me try something. Um, Try that.
all right. Hello, hello. Yeah, that worked. I gotta
Now
turn
I
it.
can hear you.
You can't hear me now. It's the
Oh,
mic
let me
and
log off. Say something.
hello,
Oh,
hello,
the heck.
hello, hello. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da.
You're back.
All right, I don't hear myself,
Great.
so that's good.
I think we figured that out.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Sound is crucial.
I know. Yeah, I was when I was
Right.
editing. Say some more stuff so I can look at the levels a little
Yo,
bit.
yo, what's up, Todd?
All
Todd's
right.
apology, Todd's tour.
It doesn't matter what I hear as long as the levels are
Yeah, yeah,
looking
yeah.
good. Yeah.
Right, because there's another amplifier between those and your
Yeah,
ears.
that's what it took me a little bit to figure that out, I think. All right. So anyway, back at it. Got Todd's email from Bethesda. And unfortunately Todd is still head of Bethesda, but he got his games pulled away from him, I think. And that was the big thing was
That's what I
Asha,
heard too.
right.
Yeah, he's got to let Obsidian have their turn. He blew it for too long.
They
How
got
much can people wait? Fallout 76 wasn't what we were looking for.
they can't ride on it forever. So let's
Right,
see what Todd says here. A note from Bethesda Game Studios. So yeah, from Todd's desk himself.
from Todd's desk, exactly.
We love making these worlds as much as you love playing in them.
That
Today,
just that joke just writes
I
itself,
feel like that's an odd way to start. Like the AI really came off too strong already. Like that's one for the end of the first paragraph.
Mm,
But
mm, mm,
yeah,
mm.
and actually I had to make sure I didn't skip something because yeah, that's very
Right,
jarring right away.
we're jumping right into it.
Like,
Yeah.
and I saw a YouTuber talk about this topic, and they were mentioning like worlds. They were questioning the word worlds. Like, no, Todd, we don't want to live in your little world. We want to play a game. We just want to play a game. We don't want to
Yeah, we
live
don't
in
want.
these, but
No, Todd doesn't understand that. Todd needs to escape from his own life, and he thinks you do too.
yeah, it's pretty incredible. Today we want to share what's next for Bethesda Game Studios and what you can expect from us in the years ahead.
Mm.
So that's kind of funny too because it's like I don't expect anything in the years
The
ahead
year, yeah.
unless we're talking to at least 10. And
Right, right. Yeah. It's definitely not this year, and it's probably not next year either, but it's definitely in some of the years that are ahead.
so it's funny that he mentions that for 40 years we've built we've built games that have entertained almost half a billion players. More than just games, these are worlds.
More than games. Okay, go back to just games.
Worlds for you to explore, shape, and make your own. Worlds we return to together.
Hmm. Now
That's
Todd's coming with me. I don't.
Todd's always there. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's
And
fair.
he's in every little bug. He's in every NPC interaction. He's in
Right.
every time
Right.
you have to press. You get the dialogue wheel, and you really only have one choice. And
Yeah, Todd's pulling the puppet strings.
all the Radiant AI. That's just all Todd. That's Todd
Sure.
DNA all over it.
Hmm.
That's what's driving us forward. That's what's driving us forward. We're investing more deeply in the world's players love, giving creators a bigger role in shaping their experiences and bringing our teams closer together so we can get our games, not worlds, into your
Back to games.
hands sooner, support them longer, and continue building them alongside you for decades to come. A lot of in that sentence there. The AI
There
packed a
is a
bunch in there.
there is a lot in there. Get games into our hands sooner. Now, you guys have
That's
been at
never
it
been
for
a
so
priority.
long, right?
That's not doesn't seem to be ever a priority. So this is really
And
Asha, is holding Todd's hands while he's
I was
typing
about to
this.
say, like, it just sounds so much like that one. We're investing more deeply in the things that our players love to create the best version of
Because yeah,
Xbox, Bethesda.
Todd is usually all about timing. I've heard him use the word. It's not it's all about
Interesting.
timing. And it's like,
Interesting.
what's the timing about? We never know because we're not really in Todd's head. That's the
We're
one
not
world
timing.
we're not
Yeah,
allowed to
yeah.
go into.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
so it's never
Absolutely.
real. But now all of a sudden it's like it's not about timing. It's about the gamer allegedly.
Sooner, longer, building.
And I do
Now,
like this. Go ahead.
I was going to say it's very ironic that the next section is a game that nobody wanted as soon as they got it. They're not supporting, and no one wants to continue.
Don't get remind me to get back to that. I have a lot to say about that. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
I do like the next part here where they talk about to support them longer, and then here building them alongside with you for decades to come, which is exactly what they ended up doing with Fallout 4, and I think it was either Fallout 4 or 3 that they just recently fixed an update that was like 3 years old, and they hadn't
Huh.
fixed it for 3 years, and they rely on the modder support to make these games
Oh my God.
actually
Yeah, I
worth
see. Yeah, yeah,
replaying.
yeah.
And it's
Right.
like, oh yeah, alongside you. At least Todd threw them a bone. Those
Absolutely. Yeah.
devs.
Thanks for the free labor.
Yep.
We will continue to expect it.
Starfield continues with over. Okay, there we go. Good. We're talking about this.
Yeah.
With over 17 million players logging almost a billion hours to date, Starfield remains an important part of our future. As we enter year 3, we'll continue expanding the settled systems. I guess that's a DLC.
That's well, I think that's like the
Is
name
that
of
the
the
world?
world.
Okay, that's the name of the world.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
one of the many worlds of Todd Howard's. Yeah, with
Right. Exactly.
they're going to
Exactly.
add new stories, targeted gameplay improvements, and additional updates while preparing for the launch of new Starborn content next year. More than 40% of players already customize their experience through creations with a capital
That
C.
might be like
It's their
mod user
program.
created. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Oh damn, I didn't have you on camera. I don't think for a little bit because you came in and out and I didn't notice
Yes,
it.
true, true, true. Should
There
have
we go.
caught that.
There we go. We'll just put a little picture in.
Perfect.
So anyway, year 3, creations. Yeah, the programs that they had for those mods, those people to put their mods on the storefront and possibly get money, a penny for every dollar
Possibly,
that
possibly,
right.
you might possibly get some money.
And we'll
We're gonna
continue.
invest in creators.
They're going to invest in
Yeah.
creators and and they're going to give players new ways to make Starfield their own.
And that's all we have to say about that.
That's Starfield, baby.
That's Starfield.
We
Let's get to the
believed
future, Todd.
Yeah, we're going to the Todd's a man of timing still at his heart.
Yeah,
He just
right.
won't say it.
True.
He's not allowed to say
True.
it anymore. Yeah.
Right, right, right. Asha said, "Stop talking about timing."
Created by the players. We believed from the beginning that our worlds belong not
Mm.
only to the people who make them, which is that us or you at this point? I don't know
Whoa,
anymore.
whoa, true,
but
man.
but
Yeah,
also
it's
to the
meta.
people who play them. Okay, so
Whoa.
he was talking about them. they belong to him
But
and us. Yeah.
they play them along with us.
Todd Casa es
What
su
we learn.
casa.
That's right. That's right.
That's why we've long provided players with the tools to create their own experiences, dating back to the Morrowind construction set. Uh,
Name drop.
this year marked another major milestone for creations with its expansion to Fallout 4, joining Skyrim and Starfield. We're proud to say creators have already earned more than 10 million in royalties from their work. Well, I would love to know how much Todd got from the work,
It's a great
because
question.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
exactly.
surprising figure, but it's got to be
Now,
a drop in the bucket
do
too.
you pay for an item on creations? Like if you wanted to add an item,
I know
you
on
pay.
76 you do often
Okay,
pay
yeah,
like $1 or 2 for each
gotcha.
individual item,
Right.
but
Okay.
and I guess now all those games have something like that.
It
There
says
are of
that
course
they'll
free
roll them out.
mods too. There
Right,
are
right.
free mod
But how
options.
else do they get revenue? You got to pay some of them. Yeah, I want to know Todd's cut.
Yeah, it's a good question.
What's Gabe's cut on that? Because he's getting a piece too.
Gabe
Yeah,
in no, I think this might be a different thing because
it's not on Steam.
I don't believe that has workshop support. Like there's no Steam.
Wow.
You have to
Okay, I
get
see.
these
I
mods.
stand corrected
You have
then.
you have to get these mods through Nexus Mods or another third party
Oh,
website, and
gotcha. So you
they're
like
free.
pay for the access there. Oh,
No, they're free on Nexus Mods.
wait, then how do
They're
you?
not the same things on the create. They're different things. Like
Got it.
it might be an adult only kind of mod or
Whoa,
like a not safe for work mod. It could be
that's
anything. It
on
could
Creations. Todd
no, it's
sanctioned
not.
that.
It's not on creations, but
Oh, okay, okay.
the other stuff is
PG mod.
the creation stuff is dumb little crap. Like here's a backpack with camo print on it that's different than the one that you got
Oh
on
yeah,
your
yeah.
like
People love that.
not like you can get like overhauls in these other in the
I see.
in
And
the
those are the
Nexus
free
one.
ones.
Those are the overhauls are the free
Mm.
ones, right? This is
So
just
even
nickel and dime little
I see. Even the
bullshit.
creations are just bullshit.
Right.
That's too
Or
bad.
maybe at the most you get like a set of furniture or, I don't know.
$10 million
Yeah. I don't
on
think there are
backpacks.
missions.
Jeez.
That's why I don't I think this is so inflated to be
Yeah.
honest. I don't. Yeah.
Well, who's gonna check him? Todd. It's
No,
Todd's
we're
world,
not. No, not we're not. We're Todd's
right?
friends. The future of Fallout.
This is what I'm here.
Fallout is one of our biggest priorities today. Fallout 5 it's crazy that he even said that. Fallout 5 remains our long-range destination, and we
Long
have
range, real long,
long
long
con.
range.
It's the long con, yeah. We have
And don't worry, while that never comes out, we have many more projects you don't care about.
we have many other and TV shows.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Here we go.
yeah.
Yeah,
TV show,
multiple
comic.
projects in active development right now. Fallout 76 continues to be home to millions of players exploring Appalachia together, with nearly 70 free updates released to date. That's like what are we talking here? Hot fixes and
Okay,
all the
yeah,
dumb little
I'm
things
gonna
it
say the
needed
same
on
thing.
day one that you
I'm
didn't ship it with. You know?
exactly right. I'm gonna tie this right back to Asha's message where she said like we've shipped more on Xbox in the last year than ever before or something, and it's like, what does that mean? She's not talking about games. They're talking about literal like system updates. Who
Yeah,
cares? Like
data,
who cares?
just data.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, we shipped more this year. We 70 free updates. What did it do? Like fix the Gaelic translation? Like, okay, great. Like that's not something to be proud of. That's just something you should have gotten right the first time.
we've absorbed like thousands of terabytes of metadata this year alone. That's what it is. Yeah. All right, where was I? For 70 to
Yeah, it's
update.
33, yeah.
The journey is far from over. In
Thank
fact,
God.
we have a
Yeah.
major Fallout 76 expansion planned for next year, Raven Rock, a prequel story to Fallout 3. I can't, I'm so glad that I just like have to hear as little as I possibly can about that game. That's just a stand-in live service game
Absolutely.
that's just
Absolutely.
they
It,
think this is what I think it is. The Todd looked at Rockstar Online, the
yeah. Yep.
GTA Online, and he went,
Yep.
"Ooh, I'm gonna have my own little version of that." And
For sure.
not nearly as many people play, but enough crazy fans are whales, and they pay enough money, like the 10 million alleged $10 million for
So
these
yeah,
little
I also
backpacks.
think like there have been so many live service failures, and this one feels to me like the only reason that it's kind of holding together is because it was so early. It was one of the first games to really take a left turn and do the live service thing with the franchise. And, I think if it came out today, even with the 70 free updates built in on release date, people just wouldn't care because they've been burned so much by these types of games.
But there might be enough little Fallout crazy fans that would sink their teeth into it to make it worth Todd's
Yeah.
time to have a crappy little game
You might
to
be
push
right.
out.
You
I
might
don't
be
know.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah. There is a pretty cult following, I think, for this
there really
franchise.
is. Yeah, oh, yeah, for
Really
the
is.
franchise altogether. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. Fallout 4, the most award-winning game in the franchise, just celebrated its 10-year anniversary and recently passed over 35 million copies sold, continuing to attract a new audience every year. We also know many players want to revisit previous Fallout experiences. While we're not announcing any dates today, we have been working on remasters for both Fallout 3 and Fallout New
Later.
Vegas.
Later.
Later,
Later.
long
Yeah.
con,
Yeah. Long
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 shot,
range. Those are our long range
long
destinations.
shot. Yeah. Fallout Shelter. That's are you
Just
familiar?
read. Yes. Just read this sentence. It's crazy.
Okay. Fallout Shelter continues to be the most popular way to experience Fallout on the go.
What
With
are the
more,
other ways? What are the other ways to experience
that I guess
Fallout on the go?
right. Oh, yeah. I can't. That's the only mobile
You can
game that we've
watch the
made. Right.
show on Amazon Prime on your phone, or you can play Fallout Shelter.
250 million players. I'm ashamed to say that I have played Fallout Shelter.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing
There's a
to be
little.
ashamed.
It's a wait. That's time I'll never get back. You know.
Yeah, it's Todd's world.
It is one. It's a very. It's a nice on the go world. You know.
So there you go. There you go.
There's more
Okay.
ahead for Fallout Shelter, including new capital S seasons.
Woo!
An unscripted Fallout Shelter television project is also in the works with our
Wait,
partners at Amazon Studios and
I
Kilter Film.
I feel like this is kind of one of the biggest surprises I've seen yet. An unscripted Fallout TV show. Is that like going to be Curb Your Enthusiasm, but with Fallout inside a vault?
Or more like, whose line
Who
is it anyway?
whose line is it anyway?
Now we're talking. Yeah.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's I don't know that'll never come to fruition. I'd put money on it.
I'll take the opposite side of that bet. I think the TV stuff is the most likely to come out. Fallout 5 is never coming out. That unscripted TV show, it's definitely coming out.
Oh my goodness. We'd like to.
Unscripted. You think?
I
You
just
think
don't even know what that
unscripted?
means. What is that? Like.
You think it's just a way to say it's written by AI?
Oh yeah, it's unscripted. Oh my god, I think that they would yeah they would go for
Absolutely,
that.
absolutely. This is Asha, head of AI. We're talking about.
Yeah, it's still like cleaning up Todd's mess. She can't throw everything in the
You're
trash,
right.
you
You're
know.
right. You're right. Just trying to scrounge what's there, make it into something.
A TV show about Fallout
You
Shelter though.
know. It's like, yeah, I don't know. What is this? What is this
What
even
makes it
gonna
any
be?
different than another Fallout show? What? Yeah,
They never go outside. That's what.
they do in Fallout Shelter though. You send them
Not
on
in real.
little parties.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I guess they do
it's
go
yeah.
outside.
We'd like to congratulate Kilter Films and Amazon Studios on the 10 Emmy nominations for Fallout Season 2. Production on Season 3 is already underway. Right, very successful TV show that I've never
That's
really
great.
watched
That's
and
great.
don't
10
and I won't.
Emmys. That's great.
I want yeah, which nominations were they? Like best get Fallout show. Best Fallout mobile
Yeah. Yeah.
show.
Best way to experience Fallout without a controller. The show.
Best favorite Todd's favorite, you know.
That's favorite show. Yeah.
And while we won't host a traditional Fallout Day broadcast
Oh
this
man.
year,
Oh.
why the hell not?
Yeah. Come on. What kind of excuse is
Is,
that,
this,
Todd?
is that Todd's like putting his stamping his feet on the ground? He's like, oh, they made me give away to Obsidian. Well, I'm not
We're
doing a
not
Fallout Day.
having the party then. I'm
Yeah,
canceling it, taking the ball and going home.
we're already planning something special for Fallout's 30th anniversary in 2027, when Fallout Day will be celebrated live in Washington,
Let's go.
D.C.
Let's go. in 2027, let's take a trip down to DC, check out Fallout Day
What is
on
it? That
location.
that'll be when they and that's the timing. That's the timing right
Oh,
there.
so true, so true.
That's
I
when
think you nailed
they're.
it.
I think they're gonna announce 5 there. Officially.
No, they're gonna announce one of the projects leading up to 5.
Fallout Shelter 2.
Fallout Shelter 2, unscripted.
Oh, this might be a good section here.
Oh
Studio
yeah.
collaboration. This is the part he really hated to type, I think. The Wasteland continues to expand as we team up once again with our longtime friends at Obsidian Entertainment.
All right, I have an observation here. So you realize earlier, uh, settled systems was capitalized, right? That was the world for Starfield. Here, I would expect Wasteland to be capitalized because that's a world for Fallout.
It's not
So
as an important world.
do you think, well, I think it is an important, I think this is a little jab by Todd. I think he's calling the Wasteland
He's
Microsoft,
calling.
calling Microsoft the Wasteland. He's saying we gotta keep jamming other shit
No,
into
yeah, no,
like
I know you're
Obsidian.
no. I think he's calling like yeah, and Obsidian too. Like
Exactly,
the waste,
exactly.
the
The Wasteland,
lowercase.
a swamp continues to fill up with junk like Obsidian. I think that's very intentional. He's been capitalizing when he means it in this
Asha missed.
essay.
Asha missed that one. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Asha missed it. Yeah. No, you're so right. Yeah, the wasteland continues to expand. Well, yeah, when you see it like that, you
Once
can't
more.
unsee it now. Yeah. All right.
Absolutely.
We're happy to confirm that they're working with us on a new Fallout project. Now, what if that was a lowercase f Fallout? I would go
Yeah,
ballistic.
yeah.
We'll have more time
Okay.
to share in the future. Yep,
Future,
always more
future,
time
future.
later. Always
What
more
about the
time later.
past, Todd?
The past, no, the
Yeah,
past must die. Right.
you're right. You're right.
We're also bringing our teams closer together across Bethesda. ZeniMax Online Studios will partner closely with Bethesda Game Studios on the Elder Scrolls franchise while
That's
continuing to
good.
deliver
Okay.
incredible new experiences for the Elder Scrolls Online. ZeniMax is like, well, they also did the what was that music like fighting game that we played? The kid with the guitar.
Whoa, really? Yeah.
Shit,
What was
what was
that
that?
called? Damn.
But yeah, and then the studio closed. They closed the studio after it was such a success because it didn't
That
make a
wasn't
bajillion dollars.
Max, was it?
No, yeah, I think it was Bethesda. It was actually a Bethesda subsidiary
You know
or
what?
a ZeniMax subsidiary, I think, and they closed the studio even though the game was awesome, but
Now that you say that,
it didn't make a bajillion dollars for Todd or Microsoft, so they fired everybody. And it was a shame
Hi-Fi
because
Rush. Is that the one
yeah,
you're
yeah,
thinking
yeah, that's it. Thanks for looking it up. Hi-Fi Rush.
of? Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Great game. So they're bringing them
No
together.
more of that. Only Elder Scrolls Online. Get back to work.
And I played Elder Scrolls Online too, and if you're
Oh,
into
really?
MMOs, I guess there's value there, but I'm not one to speak for that. But there was a lot of inventory
Totally.
management, and if you didn't pay for the you know
The big
extended pack,
backpack.
the big backpack, then
Jesus
you were
Christ.
you were just sitting
Good
there
Lord.
at the thing, just you had too much shit. Yeah, not fun at
Yeah,
all.
we're bringing the teams closer together to work on an even bigger backpack. That'll be available at a
Pay
small
it,
premium.
and it'll be $35 instead of
Yeah,
25.
exactly.
All right, Elder Scrolls Online. Season 1 of Online, Return of the Thieves Guild, recently launched, and the team has more planned for the future. There's that future word
There's
again.
that F word, yeah.
By aligning more directly across the franchises, or the franchise, we can create even better experiences for players.
You know what this whole
Aligning.
paragraph is? You know what this whole paragraph
Crap.
is?
What?
Layoffs.
Yeah.
Layoff. That's what that is.
We're going to just, yep, we're going to get
Smash the team
everybody
together,
in
and
the
then we're
same
gonna
room.
fire.
Yep.
Exactly. Fire one person from each team in each role, and we'll align more directly and create even better experiences.
Yep, trimming the fat, as we
That's
talked
exactly
about in
right.
the last video.
Exactly right. Yep.
Bringing our teams closer together is helping us build a stronger foundation for everything we create next.
That also feels like a little bit of a jab, you know. Okay, so now we're on the Elder Scrolls.
The Elder Scrolls and beyond. The foundation extends beyond our teams to the technology, tools, and systems that will power the next generation of Bethesda RPGs. So that's interesting that it's just like just RPGs. They're just an RPG company now.
I think that's always been true, right?
I guess so.
I
Yeah,
think it's
I guess
always
so.
been true. Yeah. It's
Art,
okay. I'm happy they're gonna stick with it.
what else can they do with a
What
sandbox
else?
engine that they
You can't
refuse
make a
to?
world out of a platformer.
Can't make a
Everyone knows
world.
that.
Our teams are now developing The Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 on Creation Engine 3. And a shared, is there any kind of coding in there? We got 653 there. Is that
Six five
could that be
three.
a code?
Dial that phone number. Go straight to Todd.
Great. He's like, help me, help me. Creation Engine 3, a shared technology platform we've been building since Starfield's launch. It allows our teams to support multiple projects simultaneously with new tools, rendering, and systems that define our games.
Now, this is, I think, a little subtle hint too, because by saying we only started building it since Starfield's launch, that's telling you, okay, don't worry, guys, these new games, nothing like Starfield. I
That's
know that was boring. That was the same thing. Sorry about that. But this one, we started right after we finished that up. So, promise,
so
it'll be
Starfield
different.
was not on the Creation 3?
Correct. Yeah, I believe
Okay.
so. I
It
think
was
that's
on
the claim
2.
here.
Okay. That's
And
good. Well, that's
probably,
good.
I don't think there was a two. Creation Engine 3 is the first one.
What?
You don't
Todd
understand
Todd
Todd's
Todd math. Yeah,
all
it's
about
Todd's world.
timing. Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
about
The time for number 1 is in the future.
time. This was the time for number three, regardless about one and two.
Fallout 5 is currently in pre-production. Wow, yeah, Asha got in there and just went, "What? Get going!" Like this is
Get
crazy.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's finally in pre-production. The Elder Scrolls 6 is our primary development focus today, with the majority of our team currently working on the next chapter of the franchise. With over 65 million copies sold, players still exploring Skyrim 15 years later because you won't stop reselling it.
Releasing it.
There
Yeah.
wouldn't, yeah, like they that's just great. And yeah, testament to the game, but if you didn't worry about that, we would have had a game by now after 15 years. But we know it's been very long wait for the sequel. Todd,
Absolutely.
you have no idea how long, you know what I mean?
12 years, 13
And I
years.
don't even like these games that
Okay.
much, but
No. Yeah.
you can't go a
We all do.
generation, and expect people to stick on with this.
Look at it this way: Skyrim came out like the same time that Skyward Sword came out.
Yeah,
How many Zelda games have there been? What's your excuse, Todd?
yeah. There's been like at least 2 or 3 like main console Zelda games.
Yeah,
2 of them were
three.
open world,
Right.
sandboxes, just like the Creation Engine would be able to make.
Exactly.
The next chapter is on the way. We're where we plan to be, loving how it looks and playing it every day. Like he's just
This is another
nah.
very strange sentence. Yeah.
Just two middle fingers right to the consumer.
What do you mean we're where we plan to be? Didn't you like talk about? Okay, I want to ask the question in regards to this whole paragraph. When did they announce the Elder Scrolls 6?
Way back in like it was at I think it was at a Game Awards or a Games Summer Games Fest in like 20
Yes, I'll tell you.
20
look it up.
20 not it couldn't have been that was COVID, so like 2021, 2017. Am I closer or
Getting
farther?
warmer, getting warmer.
15?
It's
Like
18,
GT 18?
2018.
Okay.
So 2018, you announced it, and you want me to believe
That's
we're where we plan to be?
unacceptable. You
It's
can't
crazy.
announce a game and then sit on your ass for 10
For eight
years.
years, I
Yeah.
know.
And
And it's not coming out this year, and it's not coming
it'll
out
be
next year.
more than 10 years since they announce it.
I think you're probably right. I think you're
Easily.
probably
That's easy money there. Yeah. And then you put out, well, again, we'll get to Starfield. We'll get to Starfield.
right. Okay, yeah.
The road ahead. Across, yeah, we read that. Across
Yep.
Bethesda Game Studios, we're building for the future of Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, and Starfield. We're investing in our technology, bringing teams closer together, supporting our live games, expanding into new forms of entertainment, and developing the next generation of Bethesda RPGs. I think that was the same thing here. Yeah, but next generation of Bethesda RPGs. The AI is running out of credits. We couldn't be more excited for what's ahead and wanted to share as much as we could today. We can't thank you enough for all you've given to us and these worlds. So yeah, again, we're giving to the worlds. We own the worlds.
in the world. It's our world. You're living in it. You make it. You play it. We play it. We love it.
$10 million for backpacks.
$10 million. This is how it was always meant to be.
We're right where we want to be, and we can't wait to continue them together. The worlds that is
Yeah, yeah. I
Bethesda
mean,
Game Studios.
this just is like such a nothing, you know? This is just such a nothing. Just say like, yeah, we're working on a game we announced 8 years ago, and the game that we didn't announce, that is, the sequel to Fallout 4, it's called Fallout 5. So like, what
And
truly
that's
like
all we
what is,
can say
and that's all we
until
can say.
DC next year.
I will say that the most surprising news has to be the unscripted television project.
That's
That was
the.
truly out of left field.
I felt like I
Never would.
was on a Red Letter Media episode when I read that. That sounded like the biggest joke
Sound,
I've
it
ever
sounds
heard.
like a joke. I know, I agree with that. I mean, I'm glad that it's something weird and out there, but it's just like, how can you consider that like a meaningful update for your video game company?
And
You know?
I'm totally, and yeah, it's pitiful, and I'm convinced that you wouldn't have had any of this if Asha Sharma wasn't stepping in there and shaking stuff up
You really might be
for
right.
better or for worse. That Todd would have kept his little lips zipped, and he
Yeah.
would have
I
rode
mean,
out on
he's
Fallout for 10 more years.
he's a golden boy, right? Before he could do no wrong. You want to announce it in 2018 and sit on it for 6 years? Sure, Todd. Go ahead. So I'm glad that his boss is saying, "Get to it, Todd. Make some
Me too.
excuses for yourself."
Maybe I'll actually play one of these games, and in my lifetime again. As
How
much
much
as
do you think Game Pass will cost when this game comes out?
how
When
much is it
Fallout
now?
5. That's a good question.
25
That's fine.
bucks. 20.
So Game Pass. Okay, so the base console is tier is $10. Ultimate flagship tier is 23. So I think my guess is that you have to have Ultimate to play new releases. That's my guess. I think
It'll
it'll be
be.
$70.
No, I was just say 50, but
I think
I
it'll be
was joking.
$70 a month.
Nah, hopefully it won't even be a thing because
It'll be a
I'm
thing.
glad that you brought up Game Pass because Game
Yeah.
Pass is exactly why I believe Starfield was the biggest scam that Bethesda ever
Okay.
did.
Yeah, talk me through your thinking
Yeah.
on that.
Well, it's just that I think that first of all, I think Starfield was a game that, and I think they used way more AI tools than they'll ever admit in making the game. It's completely procedurally generated, like copy pasted crap nonsense. Down to the even the placement of
Sure.
the buildings that I've
Yeah,
seen.
yeah.
All kinds of I think it was an experiment, almost like a Microsoft. It might have or a market experiment, and it might have even been Microsoft, not Todd's idea. I don't think Todd's
Yeah.
evil or
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
but they
Try
wanted
and
to
make a
see
game with as little effort as
exactly,
possible, or something like
bingo,
that.
as little as effort as possible to sell as many not copies but
Subscriptions.
subscriptions to Game
Yeah,
Pass, and
yeah.
do as little as possible for this game. And they very well could have been trying to make this Starfield game for a long time, like they said, and maybe
Yeah,
Microsoft came in
the
and
idea was
co-opted
always
it,
there.
and they
Totally.
said nope, put this out, now, because that doesn't make any sense. Why would Starfield come out in like shorter time than these other games that need like 10, 15 years? And Todd
Yeah.
is just like, yeah, dump it out like that. I think it's even, yeah, they might have even said, come on, Todd, put this crap out so we can sell it,
I
sell
think
the
you're
subscriptions at
almost
it.
certainly onto something with that. Yeah,
And
it's
just what
like,
do you get when you have a game company making, or anybody making anything, when they're not really interested in selling the product? They're just
right.
tricking people into, because it was I looked this up. It was for
Yeah.
2.5 years. It was exclusive to Xbox. It didn't
Yeah.
come out on PlayStation for 2.5 years.
And
So
on Steam too.
it was on Steam. It was on Steam. You could buy
Yeah.
it on Steam, but I
Yeah.
think it was a big push. It was a little. It might not have been a complete 100% market experiment, but I think they were testing, like, oh, let's see how
I
many
think,
people we
yeah,
can
yeah, I think
get
you're
to
definitely onto something there because
jump
it's
over.
like, it felt like, what I heard about that game is it just wasn't interesting enough because it was all procedurally generated. And I think that's like a super easy way to pad out the time of a game. So if Bethesda came
The
out and said,
worlds.
we have an 8 hour game that we want you to play on Game Pass, people are going to say like, okay, well, that's not a huge deal.
Some people
But
might jump on, but not the numbers that I'm
sure,
sure
yeah.
that I'm sure did
Oh,
for
it's a
this
brand
new
new
Todd game, right?
Bethesda
This was the,
RPG. It's the
yeah.
next line in Fallout and Elder Scrolls. It's like, all right, well, It flopped so hard right when it came out. I can't really believe that any of that was intended to be true.
And these people were so starved that they would get anything. They would, they're going to
Exactly.
buy anything that Todd puts his hangs his
Exactly.
leather jacket on. So
Now, let's I would say that even, to some extent it feels like Fallout 76 was a bit of an experiment on like how little you could get away with because I remember in the
absolutely.
beginning of that it was no NPCs
Oh
in the
yeah,
whole world.
yeah. See, that's the thing. These people. I'm glad you don't forget, Mr. Internet,
Yeah.
because people do
Yeah.
forget. And yeah, it's they released it in a completely a shell of a state, and they just
Right.
expect it to, And I'm convinced it's not just for the Game Pass subscriptions too. It's also one of the things is that they can rush into the boardrooms next time there's a meeting and put down a big number on the
Absolutely.
idiots' desks that will pump another 100 million into their dumb company.
Totally.
You know,
Right.
has
Yeah, you
nothing
got
to
to
do with you or
show.
me. Yeah,
Right. It's just like how can you trick people into spending that money? Call it Game Pass, but it's really this game.
and a lot of
Oh,
those
and there's
people
more in
got
it.
they got their first month for a dollar or something,
Yeah,
right? Couldn't you
that's
do that
exactly
for a
how I
while?
did it.
Right.
Yeah.
And so how much, I hope I don't think their experiment was as successful as they might have wanted it to be, in the end.
I hope so. I mean, I do, reading this message, I don't hear anything about another live service game. I think they kind of kept that not as the focus. You could imagine this 15 years ago and them saying, like, we have a whole new way to interface with the world of Fallout in a live service, always breathing Appalachia. Here it seems to be pretty focused on what any reasonable person would guess are straightforward single player experiences. So
Yeah, they got one.
potential back.
They got their Elder Scrolls one. They got their Fallout service. So like, hopefully that just sticks to just one for each. But
Yeah,
um,
true, true. Well, with more alignment between the online group and the game group, maybe there's going to be even more. Like GTA, each one's going to come with an online.
yeah, GTA really left an imprint
It sure did.
on the.
You make too much money and you ruin it for everyone.
It's right.
All right, well, I see a lot of similarities between what Asha had to say and what Todd had to say, but this one feels a little more vacuous to me.
Oh, big time. Yeah, this is just a hollow little dog bone that Todd
Right,
was
right.
forced to throw out.
Todd, you need to go and do your homework, write down a progress report of what you've done so far, and then we'll send it out to the gamers.
Yeah, get right on that. All right,
Sounds
Todd.
like sounds like not much was done.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and if you made it to the end, like and subscribe to the
And
channel.
let us know what you think of Todd.
Yeah, give us your best. All right, and until next time, remember the key is to not take any damage.
That's absolutely right.